Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we're here with the E36 M3 along Brooklyn Park. We got an E36 in front of us. I hope you all have an amazing day. I hope you all enjoy the video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to try and get some tandems here today. This is not working very well. I've been putting in a few laps so far off camera and there's a lot of lag and the input with the wheel is not proper. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm having an off day and I'm just off, but something doesn't feel right and my hands are all over the place trying to keep up with it for some reason. But I'm having a good time. Hopefully you're all having a good time. Hopefully you're all having a good day. It's Thursday when you're seeing this, so the week is almost over. Only a couple days, gotta keep pushing. Then you get the weekend, get to spend some time with your family, catch up on sleep or some sort of project. Hopefully whatever you're doing at work or school is going well. I know it can be hard, but we gotta keep pushing. Definitely gotta keep pushing. There's so much going on in the world these days, and we're gonna have to stick together and push through it all. Now, I'm not sure who this guy in the E36 in front of us is, but he's absolutely amazing. Been putting down some absolutely amazing lead laps for us. And they've been very consistent. Very, very consistent. I'd like to try and get closer, but like I said, I'm off right now. I don't know what's going on. Oof. Alright, now here we go, right back in tandem with this guy, and we got the Assetto in front of us. We'll see how this goes. We should be able to get some decent tandems. Most of the players online right now, we've only got like 10 players online, and most of them are spinning out. It's only this E36 that I've seen going around consistently. But we've had a few players leave and a few other players join throughout the first couple minutes of the video, and maybe this is a new player. So far seems to be pretty awesome. Let's keep her going. So I'm recording this on Wednesday, the day after my birthday, and just come on. I had an absolutely amazing day for my birthday. Didn't really do too much, right? I just kind of hung out, but I did get to ride my motorcycle a bit and had an absolute blast riding that thing. Got so much more comfortable on it, found 6th gear, and realized that that's why the transmission has a different code on it. It's because it's from I have a 1982 Suzuki GS400T, which is supposed to come with a 5-speed, but I have the 6-speed out of the 1982 GSX400, so the speed bike from that year, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so confused about it at first, because the person I bought it from explained that it's supposed to be all original, but he's done some research and can't figure out what it is because there's not really much about the 400T online, and basically the reason we couldn't figure out what it was is because it is just a 400T. That's all it is, nothing special about it, other than they've swapped the transmission, which I'm assuming would be because they blew the original transmission, or because they wanted the upgrade, right? It's the racing bike 6-speed rather than their daily rider 5-speed, so it makes sense as to putting the upgraded transmission into it. Pretty awesome. I've only ridden up to 5th gear up until my birthday. I literally didn't know there were 6 gears. Even when I had it in the mechanics, he agreed that it was 5-speed. He didn't go into 6th gear either, so... or maybe he did, and I just didn't understand him correctly because there was a bit of a communication barrier, a language barrier. I can speak and understand French decently well, but I was having some issues, that's for sure. Oh my god. That 240, man. I was watching that 240 and it really screwed me up there. I was trying to figure out what to do. I didn't want to... I thought everyone was going to screw up in front of us and we'd have to swerve around it, but we're good. Keeping it going, and the Arresto's doing very well here. Oh, we over-rotated at the entry of there. That was pretty bad. Oh, dang it. Too close to the fence. See, my positioning and my hands, everything just seems to be a bit off today. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just one of those days, right? Not every day is going to be better than the last when you're doing this every day of the week, but that's okay. We're still having a good time. I'm having a good time. Whoa. We got someone behind us, so I'm really trying to just keep ourselves as smooth as possible. Trying to use just a little bit of left foot brake here and there. Getting these transitions down. There we go. Beautiful. Early left foot brake, and I just got hit. Alrighty. Back in tandem with this E36 here. Let's see what we've got. Transition with them. I just can't seem to catch the wheel at the right time, eh? I'm constantly having to, I'm constantly moving this steering wheel today. Even my eyes don't feel like they're working properly. Man, I'm tired. Maybe it's because I'm so tired. I got extra sleep last night, and it seems like maybe the extra sleep is bad. I'm very tired today. I've had a hard time getting going today. Oh, that was so close. That was clean. Holy. There you go. Just keep it here. Just keep it here. Keep it here. Keep it here. Oh, he hit the fence. Here we go. We're back. Now, I don't really know how I feel about talking about this too much, but I've just been thinking, like, I've been doing this for 3 years and trying to spread positivity on a daily basis, and it's just confusing that it hasn't caught on yet. I understand that my commentary isn't the best. I've been trying so hard to get better at commentary. I'm just not a very... Like, I have a lot of anxiety. I am always worried about talking about stuff that I have an opinion on, and I have very strong opinions on stuff, and I understand that not everyone agrees with my opinions all the time, and that's perfectly fine. And I also know that a lot of people do agree with my opinion, and so it makes it... And this is my channel, I should just share my opinion. But I tried to stay away from that kind of stuff and just keep it positive, right? I always try and keep these videos as positive as possible, and try and motivate y'all. Like, and it's just, I'm not quite sure what more I can do. I've got Tourette syndrome, I've got scoliosis, and I've got migraines. And so, and not only that, but a few years ago, while skateboarding, I took a fall, and I hit my tail, I fell on my tailbone. And it's been 4 years, or 5 years, and it still hurts on a daily basis. And my entire back hurts on a daily basis, my neck hurts on a daily basis, everything is messed up. And we've done x-rays, we've done this, we've done that, I've seen all the specialists I can, and no one knows anything, no one can figure out what's going on, right? The only person that's been able to do anything is one chiropractor, which I've seen multiple physiotherapists, multiple chiropractors, multiple masseuses, and only one chiropractor had enough studying under his belt and enough understanding of the human body to actually realize, wait a second, this might be something when it seems to be pinched nerves and knots and muscles, right? It's all pretty simple stuff, but it's been left unattended, unmaintained for such an extended period of time that all this stuff has built up over the years, right? And it's just, it takes time to break that all back down and build it up properly, right? And so, and the problem is, it's not just that, right? We have real, right? There's scoliosis, and so that's gonna mean that no matter what I do, there's always gonna be some issues, right? Which is fine. I'm fine with a bit of discomfort and a bit of pain here and there. I've lived with so much pain on a daily basis for so many years that I honestly, I don't care about being in pain, right? It's perfectly okay to me. It's just, if I could get it to a point where I could actually just go out and have a good time without worrying, like, if I make one wrong move, that's it, that's all. I get a migraine and I'm puking my guts out for 3 hours straight. And now I know when some people hear me say, well, 3 hours straight, that's kind of weird. Why would you say that? Well, I've been puking from migraines since I was in grade 1. It was Valentine's Day of grade 1 when I first got my first migraine and I puked my guts out. And since then, it's become more frequent and more nasty, right? Much more harsh. And to an extent where basically it's happened so frequently over the last 6 years and dealing with it completely on my own, since I live on my own, right? There's no family around to help me, there's no one around, right? It's just me dealing with it 100% solo. And what I noticed over time is my body goes into autopilot, and I basically just become a zombie of myself, and it's just, my body's doing whatever just like, I go for a shower, and then I lay in bed, and then whenever the water heats up again, I go for a shower, and then I go back to bed, and everything is just, I have no control over it. It's just just literally feel like I'm in autopilot, just trying to make sure that I don't puke, right? Just keep it at bay, try and keep it from getting too bad. And, but you know, when you're in autopilot mode, the best you got is to make it feel better. When you're gonna puke, it's just about making it slightly less bad. And so, it really, there's literally a routine to it. I'm not going to go into the details of that, because that's obviously kind of disgusting, but there's a full-on routine to the entire thing. It's horrible. My body, every time it happens, I feel like I'm going to die, right? My body feels like it's shutting down, and it's just, am I actually going to be awake tomorrow after this? Like, it sucks so much. And it happens once every couple weeks. Sometimes every week. It's freaking ridiculous. Sometimes twice a week. Oh my god. And that's just the migraines. That doesn't take into account the scoliosis. So my spine is bent and it's pinching stuff in my upper back, in my neck, in my shoulders. And then there's the Tourette syndrome, which for myself, yes, I have a lot of mental things that, honestly, the fact that I have physical and mental, and I still vouch for mental issues, just goes to show that mental issues aren't fake. People that don't believe in mental issues are just people that are very lucky, and the only mental issue they have is they're too stubborn to accept that there is a mental issue. Right? Their mental issue is stubbornness. That's all. And they just think everyone's perfect, right? They don't want to believe that you could have this issue, right? They just want the best for you. That's nothing wrong with that. You can't really fault them for that. I completely understand it, right? I don't want to believe my family members have these issues, right? I want to fix them. I want to help them just as much as they want to help me. That's just part of it. And but yeah, so basically I do have mental issues. I've got anxiety and depression and ADHD, this, that, the other. Like, I've got all sorts of, I'm not going to get into all the little nitty gritty of it all, but I do have a lot of the mental issues. It affects me on a daily basis. I just don't talk about it too much because, well, I'm 23 now and I've been dealing with it since I was a kid, and so it's just normal, it's just life, it's just whoop-de-doo. I don't really care. I just live with it. But the physical just sucks. I have the ticking from Tourette's is absolutely freaking brutal. Oh my lord. Since I was a kid, I was probably 8 years old, something like that. I was put on some sort of ADHD medicine, and I don't know what happened, but after that I started ticking, and I haven't stopped. And it's gotten worse and worse and worse. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to be put on the ADHD meds. My dad told them not to put me on the ADHD meds, but the doctor and my mom did it without, like, behind his back, and then I started ticking, and it took a while for them to finally take me off the pills, and because they didn't want to believe that the ticking was caused by the pills and made worse by the pills, and it's like, dude, that's what's happening, like, for God's sakes. Oh my god. And now it's stuck. It's gotten worse over the years. It really sucks. Maybe it didn't cause it, but it unlocked it. I don't know, but it did something messy with my brain. It really screwed me. And basically, I've been ticking ever since. And it's very harsh. It's brutal, and it hurts a lot. Oh. Alright, so as I was saying, sorry for not having a tandem there for the end of that clip, but here we go. So the ticking is really bad. So I have a lot of them. I've never really noticed many verbal tics, especially when it comes to physical, right? I've actually seen quite a few people with the same exact physical tics as me. A lot of your head and neck movements, jaw movements, my shoulders, and I have this full body like shiver where my entire body tenses up and shivers and shakes intensely, kind of like a seizure. A seizure? Is that the right way of saying it? I can never pronounce it properly. I've always had issues with that word. And basically, there's even times where my eyes will roll back in my head and stuff, and it's really, I get very bad tics that are not just tics because they end up pinching stuff and it turns into something else, right? I'm pretty sure something's getting pinched when I tick, and that's what then leads to my eyes rolling back every so often, because it's not all the time. And it happened more when I was a kid than it does now. I haven't had any of my family members mention that in a while, but when I was a kid it was all the time. And there's a lot of days where I feel like I'm failing as a YouTuber, because like obviously we're not really getting many views. We get a few views here and there, and I feel like I'm able to help y'all, but it's just 3 years of posting this stuff, and Roman Atwood wasn't uploading at all during that time. So there's a gap on the YouTube platform when it comes to that kind of content. And I tried super freaking hard to fill that and just be motivational. and just continue it every day of the week. And it's never, I don't understand why positivity won't catch on YouTube, but then he comes back and he just immediately rockets, man. I love it, dude. I'm definitely jealous of it. Definitely jealous. I'm not gonna try and hide that at all. But it's awesome. I couldn't be happier to have Roman Atwood back on the platform. I love his content. Oh my lord. Every video is just an absolute banger. I grew up watching him. He's like a father figure to me. And he's a huge inspiration for what I'm doing here on YouTube. And for the future of this channel, right? He's literally inspired the future goals for this channel, right? Oh my god. Alright, now, I think we're coming up on the end of the video. This is going to be our final train here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for just listening to me explain my disabilities a bit, and I hope that it motivates y'all to get up and get out there and do what you got to do with your day. That's what I'm here doing right now. I know it seems like it's just recording a video, but the fact that I'm here talking to y'all on a video, to me, is terrifying. I can barely get on the phone with my family members. Well, now, family members that I see more often, I can get on a call with for 20 minutes and I'll be fine. When I was, even just a couple years ago, I couldn't get on the phone with anyone because it's just too much. So, as little as these videos seem to be to some people, for myself and my mental issues, they've helped me so much. I've been able to be me while recording and just really just find out who I am and just be myself and just be happy. And I know that sometimes it's a bit exaggerated, but that's just who I am. I love life, and I'm tired of being depressed and held back by other people, right? Like, I want to be happy. Let me be happy. And I want to try and make as many people around me happy, right? Why not? Like, everyone should be happy. Everyone should be smiling. So, yeah. As always, thank you all so much. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment with your favorite part. Consider also subscribing and joining the journey for more daily content Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. And as always, everyone, I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Peace out.